What's up everybody, Evan here with week 0 of Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 3. And yeah, they launched the season on Saturday and they launched with the set of challenges. We're also gonna have the first week challenges on Thursday. I'm recording this on Thursday actually, and it's probably gonna come out. It's coming out on Thursday, so the actual week 1 challenges will probably be out tomorrow. Something like that, maybe Saturday even. But anyway, for this first 0 week, I'd say we got some pretty easy challenges. You know, there are a few new mechanics that they're basically teaching us how to do them. There's only one thing that I had trouble with, and it's probably because everyone is trying to do the challenge right now, but it's a little confusing. We're gonna get there. Anyway, so if you watched my videos for Fortnite, I used to cover first all the challenges, the most effective way of doing them, the best path you should take. And then I would go on and do the challenges again, but in order, you know, like one challenge at a time, which made things kind of redundant. The whole doing things in order meant sometimes I did multiple challenges at the same time. So I repeated myself, which meant I repeated myself 3 times. So it's, you know, I kind of decided to retire that this season. From now on, we are just doing the most effective way, which I think it's a better way. But you know, if you guys don't like that, just say something in the comments, and I'll return to the challenge by challenge thing. But you'll see what I mean by the most effective way. You know, I might start a challenge at some point, and then I'll only finish that challenge later, just like you would if you were actually playing the game. But yeah, outside from that, at least from this first 0 week, they also added the kind of how many chips type challenge that we had from last season. Now are the snap. It's not challenges. So the snap is the character you get from the battle pass. It's one of the first characters, and you can collect tokens all over the map. There will always be free tokens on various locations, and if you collect all free tokens, you unlock a part of the body of the snap. So we got the head, the arm, torso, and legs. You know, so you can just pick and choose which one you want. So I'm gonna be covering that as well after the weekly challenges. I'm gonna cover them in order actually, because you know there's a lot of them. You know, for the first week they just gave us a bunch. But yeah, that's it. Before we start this guide, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, use code Avignon at the Epic Game Store, or when you buy the Battle Pass for the new season or new skins at Fortnite, just use code Avignon. So let's begin. First of all, we are landing on Groovy Grove. This is a new landmark, and it's part of the challenge of visiting 3 places. We're going to go throughout this challenge, we're going to do these. So this landmark is a bunch of mushrooms, as you can see here, and just make sure you loot a little bit here. And now we're going to go to the next area that we need for this first challenge, which is Reality Falls. It's a big tree, you know, it's an actual point of interest. So, you know, the survive storm phases is another challenge. We need to survive 10 of them. I'm not actually gonna show me doing this. I think it's something you don't have to worry about, because you know you're gonna survive storm phases little by little. You know, I'm sure as you finish all the challenges of this week, you're probably gonna have the 10 storm phases if you're playing multiple matches. Just to give you an idea, if you survive almost an entire match, you can get like 3 or 4 storm phases, 5 tops I believe. But again, I think you shouldn't worry about this challenge. You're just gonna get it as you play throughout the season, you know. There's no rush to do this. So as we loot, we're trying to find a hammer assault rifle and a 2-shot shotgun. Those are 2 new items from the season, and we need to get them both in the same match. Now I get the assault rifle here at Groovy Grove, and I'll only get the shotgun later It was weirdly hard to find for me, but I was just unlucky. I'm sure you'll be able to find. Just make sure you're on the lookout for these. You also don't need to keep the weapons. You know, just pick it up. You're gonna get the notification. If you want to drop it, just drop it. You just have to pick both of them in the same match. So from here, we're going to Reality Falls. We get the notification pretty early. So I'm not gonna show this right now because I didn't know exactly how it worked. But there's a challenge that I believe you can only do on Reality Falls, or if you get lucky, you get it from other enemies. But I didn't know how it worked exactly, so I'm gonna cover this at the end. Also, things are pretty hectic right now because everyone is trying to do this challenge, I believe, and so everyone is landing on Reality Falls. So it's kind of complicated, you know. It's up to you if you want to do this right now or later. I'm gonna cover it later because it's kind of complicated. So from here, we're going to the last location of the challenge, which is Rave Cave, it used to be the Command Cavern. It's now called Rave Cave, and that is one of the challenges done. Again, this challenge doesn't have to be done in the same match. I just did it, make it easier. Now, in Rave Cave, there are ballers. You know, if you played the game before, they used to be in the game. And there are a few locations in Rave Cave that the ballers spawn. This is one of them. And we need to travel 3,000 meters in a baller as one of the challenges. Now, as you can see here, around Rave Cave, we have these rails that you can ride with the baller. So this is important because now the baller has an energy meter and it can actually run out of energy, and there's no refueling energy as far as I know, at least. So you can refuel it like normal cars with gas. So if you just use it too much, you're gonna run out. I didn't know this at the time, so I wasn't able to get the 3,000 meters with one baller. I wasted all the energy, but I did get to almost 3,000 meters. But this is why the rails are important that I didn't know. If you just use the rails, it doesn't consume energy. So if you just want to do this challenge right away, you can just ride around the rails. You might get some people shooting you, just try to get lucky, you know, you just keep running around Rave Cave with the rails. You're not gonna waste energy on the ballers, and you'll be able to finish this challenge right away. Also, like, I used the ballers to get around, and it's not that great. So I'd say you do this challenge this way instead of actually using it organically. So this next challenge, jump on a wolf or boar's back in different matches. That is a new mechanic we have. Actually, a pretty good one. Actually, something you should use as you play normally because it's a great way to move around the map. All you have to do is jump on the wolf or boar. You know, just gotta time it a little bit. They might run away, which can be kind of annoying, so you have to trap them a little bit, and you gotta time your jump a little bit, but you don't have to press any other buttons. It's just about jumping on their backs, and you have to do this on 2 matches. I'm doing this on the same match. You know, I'll do the second time on another match later. So here I finally find the 2-shot shotgun on the same match. And that is it for that challenge. So now the challenge interact with the Sunbird or Moon Hawk and Rustler in a single match. So the Sunbird or Moon Hawk, they are north of Daily Bugle. This temple here is not that hard to miss. So Sunbird and Moon Hawk are basically the same character. I don't know, I think it's you randomly get one or the other. I don't know how it works. I got Sunbird and it worked. It counted, I guess. And so you just gotta talk to her. Now we gotta do this on the same match. We're going to the Rustler. The Rustler is available all the way at Shifty Shafts. So try to get a car or something. You can also go to Rustler first and then go to Sunbird. As long as you do this on the same match, you're good to go. So here's the final challenge of the week 0. Plants or summon reality saplings using reality seeds. That is another new addition to the season. So reality seeds you can find around Reality Falls I couldn't find a single one. It's also really hard to find because, like I said, a lot of people are coming here. So you gotta deal with people. I don't even know what it looks like when you grab one. As you can see here, I grabbed one from someone else. So I don't know how they show up organically. I just got it from someone else. You can see what it looks like. All you have to do is throw one. Well, you have to throw 3 of them. I don't know how many you get. But here I got 2 from this guy. And there was a 3rd. I got really lucky. I imagine I got really lucky here that I got 3. Because that's exactly what we need. So for this challenge, you just gotta throw the seed on the ground. And that is it. I'd say you don't worry about this challenge too much. You know, trying to find a seed, trying to land on reality falls. If you get someone that has a seed, you throw it, you'll get the challenge eventually. Or hopefully, the hope is that these seeds show up in other places than reality falls. You know, so make it easier. I think it's actually a cool mechanic. So the way it works outside of the challenge. So we plant one seed, or I think only counts 1 seed. I don't know what it means. I threw 3 seeds, but I don't think I could see all 3 of them. Only 1 of them counted. So I don't fully know how it works, but I don't know if it's a time thing or it's a match thing. But eventually that seed is gonna give you loot. So it's gonna start at uncommon loot, and then it can go up to mythic rarity. Now the way it works to get higher rarities, was kind of confusing. You can check your seed, your sapling, on the map. When you bring up the map in the game, you can see it says the rarity of your fruits and when, I guess, it's gonna up the rarity, which is weird because it says a 21 hour, I think it's a 24-hour timer. I don't know if that's how it works. Kind of weird. I don't know if it's the 24 hours to go to the next rarity or if it's, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out some more what happens exactly. But I only got to rarity. Yeah, so it's kind of like the tents. So you threw the seed in one match. The next match you're gonna have probably an uncommon plant, and that uncommon plant is gonna have mushrooms around it and uncommon loot that you can pick it up yourself. Now the thing is, other people can pick it up and other people can destroy it as well. So you should try to hide it if you care that much. If you're trying to get it to the highest rarity, maybe you should try to hide it. And I also believe eventually you'll get more seeds from the loot that you got, so you can plant once again if you want. But yeah, I don't know if I made sense because I don't know exactly how it works, especially the rarity thing. I see right now it has the 21 hour marker for me, and I don't know if that means the rarity. Anyway, that is it for this week. I'd say, if you have some patience, some of the things can just happen. The storm phases thing is just gonna take time. The seeds, you can try going for reality falls, but I'd say just try to get lucky and have someone have the seeds. I don't know, man. Or you just wait for things to calm down, or you wait for them to spread the seeds a little bit more in the game. But for the most part, week 0, pretty doable, nothing crazy happening here. So let's go to the Snap tokens locations, I guess let's call it. There's a lot of them, you'll see here. Like I said, there's 3 tokens per limb, let's call it that. So first we're going to go through the head. So as you can see there's 3 token in Rave Cave. Collecting those 3 tokens, we're gonna unlock 1 type of head piece. There will always be 3 tokens per location. And from the timer that they gave us, the next batch of tokens we're gonna get is gonna happen 2 weeks from now. Who knows why? I don't know why they're skipping a week. But I believe in 2 weeks we're gonna have 4 more head pieces, 4 more arm pieces, 2 more leg pieces, and 1 more torso. I believe is that how it works. And then I think it will be week to week. You can actually check that on the menu. They have the dates for every single one, and I believe it will be week to week until the end of the season. It will be different amounts of each limb will be available. I'll be covering all of them every single week, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. But yeah, let's finish off this guide. And that is it, everyone. Thanks for watching once again. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, use code Avignon at the Epic Games Store or the item shop, or the Fortnite item shop. I will see you tomorrow, one of these, hopefully before Sunday, Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.